We're going to welcome standout linebacker Jaden Robinson to the show. Jaden, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. Nice to meet everybody.
Nice to meet you too, brother.
Likewise,
Jaden,
man.
I appreciate Corey for helping you set this up. Jaden, I asked this question to start every interview. Talk to us a little bit about your recruitment to the University of Florida.
Man, my recruitment to the University of Florida was actually awesome for me. I actually got the offer like going into like my senior year, and man, as soon as I got the offer, I knew I was like coming home because it was very close to home, and I love like being able like the connection with Coach Napier, and it was just great.
What was your official visits? How many official visits did you take, and which programs was it?
I took one official visit to Florida. Well, I had took one like going to like my like in my senior year. That's when I shut everything down. Really, it was already shut down. But also, I took one to Maryland. I had a couple set up, but man, when I got the offer from Florida, I had shut everything down.
Did you grow up as Florida as a childhood team?
Nah, I actually didn't, man.
Who'd you cheer
Don't
for,
tell-
man?
You can't say it.
Man, I was an FSU fan growing up.
I
Man.
know Lake City split, brother.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't like to hear that, though.
But that
I
went
like
away
flipping a
real
Florida
fast,
State
though, man.
fan, man. Whenever we can flip a Florida State fan, let's do it. We flipped Dante Fowler too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, talk to us about your first couple years. You played primarily a backup role your first couple years at UF, slated to start this year on a linebacking core that is getting some praise by some national media, but definitely still a little bit of an under the radar group in terms of how I think you guys are going to perform. Talk to us about those first couple years, what you learned. Obviously, you had a couple new coaches in there, but talk to us about that acclimation process and just what that first couple years at UF was like.
Man, my freshman year was really like a learning experience for me, just being able like to travel every game, see what it's like at those away games, man, at those hostile environments. I felt like that pretty much like helped me prepare going into my sophomore year, like seeing what it's gonna be like. And then like last year, like you said, like started the season off with like a backup role due to like some couple of injuries and stuff, being able to just go out there and play a lot and just really just keep mastering my craft every game.
You're one of my favorite Gators. Go ahead.
No, go that linebacker room. Just speaking on the linebacker room that you were just talking about, I think it's before Shamar declared pro. I talked about on this show of like somebody like we love Shamar, but we may want to nudge him pro just because the room is very talented. There's a lot of guys in there, and in this day of transfer portal, NIL, like it's hard to keep that many talented kids because like where the snaps at. So Shamar ended up going pro. But what was his mentorship like when you guys joined the team? I know he's one of those guys that like to teach the younger players. What was his relationship like with you?
Man, Shamar was like my big brother. Like soon as I got here, because he was actually my roommate. Like soon as I had gotten to Florida over there at Stadium House, he really was just taught me the ropes to everything. Really, like I first like every time he was watching film and trying to watch film with him, he going to get extra work. I'm following behind him. That's pretty much how that went with me and Shamar.
Okay, I like that, man. What's the competition like in that room? Like it's a three-headed monster right now with you. And we keep saying three-head, but it's really four with Aaron Childs, you, and then you have Pup and also Miles Graham. Four guys there, four killers, starting to get some attention. And I was a little nervous about that, even with the transfer portal, wondering if one of you guys may both, be selfish to get more snaps, more money, whatever it may be. What's the culture like that Billy is instilling for you guys to sit around and be patient and play as a group, knowing that it takes a group of guys to make a championship run? Like, what's that culture like that's keeping you guys intact?
Man, it's very competitive, but we also like we love each other to death, man. It's like we always pushing each other, and we were coming in watching film together. And when one get extra work, we go follow behind each other. We just doing everything as a family, really. We just love each other. That's pretty much how it is in the background.
So I got a quick one for you. How's your relationship with Coach Mike P, man? I was my boy at my time there in Florida. Cool dude, real laid back. He real reasonable and real at the same time. So I know how it go, man. I just want to know how you feel about him. How has it been at your time at Florida with him being as your coach?
Man, I love Coach Mike P because, like, back in high school when I was getting like recruited from South Carolina, that's who I was like mainly having a great
Yeah.
connection
He was
with
at
him.
Carolina for a
And then he ended up
bit.
coming to Florida, so it just went very well. And also, like my back at the time in high school, my high school coaches that also played with him back in Florida, they had known him pretty well.
Oh,
So
okay. So y'all
yeah,
boys been connected. That's real.
yeah.
Who are your coaches?
I had Demetria Jackson and
Oh
also
yeah.
Shay Showers and actually and Mark Campbell, that
Okay.
played at
Mark
Florida.
Campbell, Cole Mark.
Yeah. Coach Campbell.
I want to give a shout out, super chat here. Watch this kid play in person at the playoff game his senior year when Lake City, Columbia, and Escambia played, and he dominated the game. Thanks, Anthony, for that. I do have a specific request. My better half is from Lake City. She's wondering if you're a fan of Ken's.
Ken's Barbecue?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
She said that they have great fried okra over there, but she's a big fan. So now you towards the end of the season, last 4 games of the season, you became a starter. You're going into this season as a starter. With that, especially as a linebacker, there's a lot of leadership that comes with that responsibility and with that role. How have you embraced and kind of stepped up into that role?
Really, it started as like me embracing that role, like being in the locker room in the linebacker room, really, like with Aaron and Miles, and just being around those guys and just like trying to give them the little bit of tips I can give them. That really like where it started, and just being like a leader to that room, really, and like a lot of the young guys coming in, just being able to help them with this stuff.
Who in the linebacker room just you're impressed with outside of yourself? Like, you know, in that room, you're impressed with in the weight room.
In the weight room?
Yeah.
We got, I say Miles and Aaron. Yeah.
Aaron looked like an alien out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They look like it. I got another question for you from the running back room. You know, you guys got to face them. Who do you not want to run into? I know you're a linebacker. You want all the smoke.
I want all the smoke. Nigga, line them all
up. Man,
like,
really,
who's the biggest competition in that inside drill when it's all muddy and it's straight run? Like, who's causing the most havoc out of that very intimidating running back room?
Man, really, I'm be real with you. Both of those, that running back room is legit though. All those guys will give you something different. Like, you know, you get Jacoby. He's very elusive though as well. JB, he's like a little bigger, a little bit, but like, and also KD, he run very hard as well. But man, the whole I ain't gonna say either one of them, man. I'd rather see any one of them. I really don't care.
They both bet on the show. They listen, Jaden. They listen. They're ready for it.
I don't got a question for you. I got a request. I request that when y'all boys go to training camp this year, every day you go to team run, I want you to be ready to look out for blood for the boys. You hear me? I want the boys to go through pain for team run. You feel me? That's when it should get real competitive and real sticky out there. So that's all I want to see, man. I'm gonna try to come catch a couple practices if I can. I want to see what y'all boys got going on this year, but I can't wait for the season.
Yes, sir. Me too.
Good.
Jaden, towards the end of last season, you guys obviously go on a run, a winning streak there. You guys end the bowl season with a victory over Tulane. This offseason seems like it's a little bit different expectation wise than it has been the last 2 years you've been at Florida. How are you guys mentally preparing for that with some expectations, maybe top 15, and an expectation that the defense is going to continue to improve on what you guys did last season? How are you guys handling that mentally?
Man, mentally, we're really not even like looking at it that way. Like mentally, like we feel like we have unfinished business, like to like handle this year. Cause like last year, how we ended the season, I feel like we should have played that way like throughout the whole season. So guys, really, we coming in with that mindset. Like we're trying to go all the way this year. So we're not really even paying attention to all like the rankings and stuff though. But everybody got the same goal this year though.
Is George Gums like, in the locker room? Does he live up to the hype, man?
Yeah, he live up more than the hype. George, George, you catch George in the weight room, locker room, always yelling, excited, jumping up and down. Weight room, always he's leading the pack in the weight room as well.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Does he have the aux cord too?
Nah, he don't get the aux too much. Nah, he just be
Who's got
everybody
the aux?
going. In the ox, I say Sap like to get on the ox a lot.
Yeah, Brian County.
That's the least surprising information I've ever heard.
Well, you put y'all boys on that heme, that FCG heme.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Who you listening to pregame, man?
Pregame, it really depends. You know, I play a little bit of young boy some games. Depends really,
Y'all
man.
boys love that young boy, man.
Yeah.
That young boy making boy go crazy. Young boy gets you that mode.
I had to cut it off at my house. My son be playing. I was like, yo, like, put that on the headphones, my boy. That's too violent for me.
Hey, he
Man.
just got pardoned too, didn't he? That's all I know about NBA young boys. He got pardoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened too. Shout out to the pardons, man. What do you do like outside of the game, man? Like what keeps you, I know you love football and so much of y'all time goes to this game, but what are you doing outside of the game when you got downtime?
Man, I'm pretty boring. I either sit home, I'm gonna play the game some, or on the weekends go back home, see my family. I just be relaxing
you're a real
normally on
football
my
player,
off time. Yeah.
You got a little time to yourself. You just want to chill. You ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
What's your favorite stadium to play in besides the Swamp?
From my freshman year, I like the Louisiana Stadium. It was very hostile there.
Yeah. That's a good one to go walk in a trap, take over a trap.
Also Tennessee though.
Yeah, their fans go crazy.
Yeah. Tennessee.
Ain't been a time I walked out that Tennessee tunnel that I ain't hear fuck you, fuck your mama, all that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
These are close.
You handle business, they saying that, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. What's your goals going into this season, man?
Man, my goals is just like be the best version of myself this year and just like make sure going to each and every game doing the best like I can, really. Just make sure I'm gonna do more like just being like I always be locked in, but I'm just gonna be like this year I'm gonna be like more into the details of how I'm studying like for each game I say each week. Switch it up some more.
Is there any symbolic thing or any reasoning behind your jersey number, or are you planning to change numbers?
Nah, I really that's the number I had got when I first got here. I know it's Coach Peterson old number.
Yeah.
With that, yeah.
You got
that was my hockey number, so I support it.
Yeah.
Check him out. You got any pregame rituals that you do, or something that you always got to do every pregame, day before? Who knows? Game day of, anything that you always do, and you got your little superstitions you got to do. What is it, if so?
Really, man, just put my headphones on, walk to the game. I walk through you walk through the Gator walk, get to the tunnel, get to the locker room, sit down, relax, listen to some music. Really, that's all I really do. Relax, get ready for the game.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. The calm before the storm. I like that.
Yes,
What coach is the most hype?
Hype. Oh man, Coach Chapman be hype before the game. Coach Chapman be hype. I can say Coach Chapman be hype. Definitely. You might have found a clip of him like throwing the clipboard down on the ground before the game, getting us hyped up. Definitely.
That's crazy.
Now, who's in that front seven? That front four, we lost a couple guys with Caleb and not Caleb. Caleb's coming back. With Jackson, Cam Jackson, and also Big 21. What are you looking forward to with that front four, the new guys that are in front of you? We know Caleb is going to do his thing, but what are you hearing from the younger guys or seeing?
Man, I say like with the young guys, them coming in full effort every day of practice, giving it all they got for sure. But like we coming back with that front four, you still got Gum, Sap, Caleb, and Makai. Also, he got a couple snaps last year down in that interior. Like, pretty good. Yeah.
I think Burrow's going to be one of those dudes. I know just the fans wanting to go get some Porter guys at defensive tackle at that spot. But I'm just a fan of playing these young boys, man. We got them out the recruiting trail for a reason. We beat top teams for them. Play the young boys early. I think Michael Burrow is going to have a good year, but linebackers are only good as that front four in front of them. You feel me? So
for real, especially when they kind of stopping that run.
Yes, sir. Definitely. That front four, they be keeping us clean, man. They be keeping us clean. So we gotta start taking them out to eat or something.
Boy,
Yeah.
you got to take care of the big boy.
Nah, you have to take Dez out. He's straight. That's my guy, man. But
who's a guy on this defense that that you think the Gator fans will be excited about that maybe isn't getting some of the preseason conversations, or maybe is a young guy that you think is going to come out and really have a great year?
I feel like a young guy I want to say Jaden Woods. That guy, he's very dialed into the program as well, man.
That's what I've heard.
Okay.
I heard the same thing. Yeah.
Like that.
When you take a defensive front seven player from Penn State, you got a guy. They don't miss in those evals.
Yeah. They know keep a good edge, man.
Love it. You guys have any other questions before we let Jaden get out of here?
No, I'm good, man. Good luck with this season, man. We're looking forward to seeing y'all boys play. Keep that same energy. How that defense, how y'all closed it out. Like, we're looking forward to that same energy, man. Y'all boys stay passionate. I think you guys got the talent to go make a run this year, bro. It's gonna just come down to y'all just staying focused, staying a team unit, locked in. Don't listen to the outside noise. But I'm excited about this football season, man. Just work hard. We're looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Definitely, man. Thank y'all, man.
Absolutely, brother. Well, best of luck,
Easy,
man. We'll be rooting you on.
Y'all, man.
You're always going to be one of my favorite guys. Anybody that wears number 29 is always one of my favorite guys. So we don't got a lot of us that are standout players. You know what I mean? It goes from me to you.
This is Trump abundant.
Yes, sir.
Trump abundant over 29, man.
We appreciate it. Hey, best of luck next season. Hopefully we'll get you back on during the season.
Okay, yes, sir, man. And go Gators.